Hi everyone, welcome to Vision Access. Today I am excited to show you how to create table in Microsoft Excel using JAWS. We will not only learn how to convert dataset into a table but also see how formulas automatically apply to all rows in a table. So let's get started. I have one file on my screen open which is about Vision Access batch mark list. Let's check a title.
Full speech. Title is Vision Access Match.xlsx-Excel Sheet 1. Maximized on Display 1.
Okay, now let me see whether it is maximized.
Title is Vision Access Match.xlsx-Excel Sheet 1. Maximized on Display 1.
Okay, so now the file is open. Now I'll talk about the content of the file. So before we begin, let me ask you, have you ever felt overwhelmed managing data in Excel? Maybe you are tired of copying formulas for each row. If so, tables are the perfect solution. I have dataset in Excel which is open that contains scores for students across different subjects: Word, Excel, Window and Internet. We'll just see the content.
First cell SRO A1.
So in A column, serial number is there. I'll press right arrow.
Name B1.
In this column, names of the students are written in the column below.
Word C1.
Now this first subject in C, that is Word, in this column also the marks are written for each student.
Excel D1.
Now Excel subject, which is in D column, again the marks are written in this column below for each student.
Window E1.
Window, that is third subject, in this column also the marks are listed in the column below for each student.
Internet F1.
Internet, again for this column also the marks are written in this column below for each student for Internet subject.
Total G1.
Now in this column, that is G column, we will be calculating the total for each student.
Minimum base 1.
Minimum. Now in this column we will be calculating the minimum marks for each student, in which subject they scored minimum marks.
Maximum by 1.
Now in this column we will be calculating the maximum marks for each student for all the subjects.
Average J1.
Okay, now average is there in J column. Now in this column we will be calculating the average which they have secured in all total 4 subjects. So as we saw, the students' names are in column B, while the subjects start from column C to column F. We also have now empty columns for all total, minimum and maximum and average. Since we have not performed the calculation, therefore the columns below are empty. I'll just show you.
Maximum minimum base total G1.
Now I'm in G column. We'll see down here.
Land G2. Land G3. Land G4.
See, all the columns are empty in total.
Land total G1.
Now we'll come to
Minimum base 1.
minimum. We'll see down.
Land base 2. Land base 3.
All the columns are empty.
Land base minimum base 1.
Minimum column.
Maximum by 1.
Maximum column, we'll see.
Land by 2. Land by 3.
All the columns are empty here.
Land by 2. Maximum by 1.
We'll come to average.
Average J1.
Now we'll go down here.
Land J2. Land J3.
All the columns are empty since we have not yet performed our calculations. We have not entered our formula here. Now here our goal is to calculate these values for each student efficiently. So in this process we'll see the step. Step 1, selecting the data range. First, let's select the range of data we want to work with. I'll start at the top left corner, which is A1 cell, and use Shift plus right arrow key to extend the selection until I reach the bottom right, that is cell J7. So I'll bring my focus on A1.
Home 2, A3. First cell, SRO, A1.
A1, and I'll keep pressing right arrow.
Select Nick, select Word, select Excel, select Window, select Internet, F1, select Total, G1. Select Minimum, H1, select Maximum by 1. Select Average, J1.
Now I am on J1. Now I'll press down arrow to extend my selection till J7 because our data range would be till J7.
Select A1, SRO, J, select A1, SRO, J, select A1, SRO, J4, land. Select A1, SRO, J5, select A1, SRO, J6, select A1, SRO, J7, land.
Okay, now let me confirm my selection by pressing Insert plus Shift plus down arrow.
Selected range A1, SRO, J7, land.
Okay, so I have confirmed my selection. Now here you could also press Ctrl plus Shift plus End key to select the entire data range at once. Now this second step, creating the table. Once the range is selected, now let's create a table. Press Ctrl plus T, T as in Tango, to open the Create Table dialog box. So I'll press Ctrl plus T.
Control T, create table dialog. Where is the data for your table? Edit $8, $1, $J, $7. Type in text, Alt plus W.
Now the Create Table dialog box is open. Here JAWS will announce Create Table dialog. Here ensure that My Table has header checkbox is checked, which indicates the top row of your data contains the column names. So I'll press Tab key.
My table has headers checkbox checked. The clear checkmark, press space bar, Alt plus M.
Okay, so my table has header row checkbox checked. Since this checkbox is checked, I will let it checked only because this needs to be checked. Then now here we'll press enter.
Enter. Selected range A1, SRO, J7, land.
Wow. So our table is here created. JAWS will announce it as a table sometimes, but if it doesn't, the table is created, and visually you will notice alternating row colors and filter buttons on each header. We will just navigate on our table here. I'll press home key.
Home, SRO, A1, column header, no filter applied.
See here you notice that JAWS has announced
Name, SRO, A1, column header, no filter applied.
A1 column header, no filter applied.
Name, B1, column header, no filter applied.
So when JAWS announces column header, no filter applied, that means here the table is created. Okay, so as we saw that here now visually you will notice that alternate row colors and filter buttons on each header is now applied. But tables aren't just about appearances. They come with powerful functionality which we are about to explore now. So we will proceed with the next step. Next step is step 3, applying formulas in the table. Now let's calculate the total, minimum, maximum, average scores for each student. Now we will navigate to the total column. So we'll press Ctrl Home.
First cell, SRO, A1, column header, no filter applied.
Press right arrow.
Name, B1, Word, C1, Cop, Excel, D1, Cop, Window, E1, column, Internet, F1, column header, total, G1, column header, no filter, minimum, H1, column header, no filter applied.
Okay.
Total, G1, column header, no filter
Now
applied.
I'm in G1 column. Here column header is announced total. Now I'll press down arrow
Land G2.
G2. Now here we will type the formula, that is equal sum. So let's type now.
Edit equals type in text. Type in the formula and press enter.
Sum
S scan new substitute and sum 1 of 11.
left parent.
Left parent sum parameter number 1 required. Parameter number 2 optional.
Now we'll type C2
C ceiling.math 1 of 59. 2.
colon F2
F.dist 1 of 32.
right parent.
Right parent.
This adds the score from this row for all the 4 subjects, that is Word, Excel, Window and Internet, for the first row. Now we will press enter.
Enter 235. G3 contains formula. Autofill G2 through G7.
Okay. Now here watch the magic. The formula automatically applied to all columns below for all the respected rows in the table. So now we will press down arrow here.
242. G4 contains formula.
See, for G4 also the formula is automatically applied.
301. G5 contains formula. 308. G6 contains formula. 216. G7 contains formula. Blank G8. 216. G7 contains formula.
In G column for all the respected rows, the formula is automatically applied. Now next we will navigate to the minimum column. So
Total G1 column head minimum H1 column header no filter
now
applied.
we are in the minimum column. Press down arrow.
Blank H2.
Now here we will again apply the formula. Here we will type equal.
Edit equals type in text. Type in the formula and press enter.
Okay, now here we'll type minimum.
And make array 1 of 25. Mid 1 of 7. And mid 1 of 8.
Left parent
Left parent min parameter number 1 required. Parameter number 2 optional.
C2
C ceiling.math 1 of 59. 2.
colon
Colon
F2.
F.dist 1 of 32.
Since our subjects are from C2 to F2, now I'll press right parent.
Right parent.
Okay, we have typed right parent. Okay, so now we will press enter.
Enter 49. H3 contains formula. Autofilled H2 through H7.
So this gives the lowest score for each student across the subject. Now here we will see the formula is applied to every column for all the respected rows. So we'll press down arrow here.
45 H4 contains formula. 55 H5 contains formula. 70 H6 contains formula. 40 H7 contains formula. Blank H8.
Okay, so this entire column is now automatically filled up for each respected rows. Now we will see about the maximum column. So we will navigate to maximum column.
First cell SR no A1 column net worth with enter total G minimum base maximum by 1 column header no filter applied.
Now I'm in maximum
Blank
column.
I2.
Now we'll press down arrow. I am in now I2 column. Now here we will type equal
Equals edit equals type in text.
max
And make array 1 of A make array 1 of X max 1 of 4.
left parent
Left parent max parameter number 1 required. Parameter number 2 optional.
C2
C ceiling.math 1 of 52.
colon
Colon
F2
F.dist 1 of 32.
right parent.
Right parent.
Okay, so I have typed the formula here. Now this finds the highest scores for each student. Now we will press enter here.
Enter 72 I3 contains formula.
Now
Autofill
so-
I2 through I7.
Now here you will notice that the entire column is filled with the results for respected rows below. We will see, we'll press down arrow.
70 I4 contains formula. 95 I5 contains formula. 85 I6 contains formula. 66 I7 contains formula. Blank I8.
Okay, so now we will navigate to the average column.
66 I7 contains formula. Maximum by 1 column average J1 column header no filter applied.
Okay, so now here,
Maximum average J1 column header no fill land J2.
okay, now here we will type the formula. I mean J2 column.
Edit equals type in text. Type in the formula A, ABS, 1 of E, additive, 1 of E, additive, 1 of 6, R, average, 1 of A, average, G, average, E, average.
Left parent
Left parent, average, parameter number 1 required, parameter number 2 optional.
C2
C, ceiling.math, 1, 2,
colon
colon.
F2
F.dist, 1 of 2.
right parent
Right parent.
and press enter.
Enter, 58.75, J3, contains formula, autofill J2 through J7.
Okay, so as you heard, autofill from J3 to J7. That means the formula is already here entered for each columns below for respective rows.
60.5, J4, 75.25, J5, 77, J6, contain 54, J7, contains formula, blank, J8.
What do you think? Isn't it amazing how tables makes calculations so efficient and error free? Now we will see the advantage of using tables in Microsoft Excel. Here's a quick summary of why you should use tables in Excel. Formulas are automatically applied to all rows, saving time. Tables expand dynamically as you add more data. Keyboard users can navigate easily with JAWS or other screen reader softwares. Tables are not just tools, they are time savers for everyone. That's all for today, friends. I hope you enjoyed learning about creating tables in Microsoft Excel with JAWS. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Vision Access. And don't forget to comment below with your thoughts or question. Until next time, happy learning and exploring accessibility.
Space. Speak on command.